Hello there. Interesting news came out of the Katrina Vetrano case today. Yours truly was actually in Forest Hills, Kew Gardens area. Well, the courthouse is in Kew Gardens, but yeah, I was in the area on my way to the Q10 bus to get over to the Leverett Boulevard Summit as the news was breaking. I got a notification from the Channel 7 app telling me this happened. And of course, I'm going to show you the footage I filmed at the courthouse when the protesters for Chanel Lewis were speaking before 11:30 this morning. I'll show you that footage as we go along here, but I'll go into more details about the reason why the sentencing was delayed and how I'm kind of annoyed because I knew today was the sentencing. I knew it was today, and I was thinking, what if something happens early that I might be able to cover what's going on? And of course, I hear about this. So I'm going to be left wondering next week while I'm in Maryland, is he going to jail? Is he not going to jail? Are they going to shorten his sentence? We just don't know. I mean, he is guilty. He is guilty. They proved him guilty. But anyhow, let's get into this. This is from the New York Post, so I'll put a link in the description below if you want to read this article. So, justice was delayed once more for the parents of slain Queen jogger Katrina Vetrano earlier today, as the sentencing of their daughter's killer was postponed and claims of juror misconduct by defense attorneys. Chanel Lewis, who confessed to the heinous slaying and whose DNA was discovered at the crime scene, was found guilty earlier this month of murdering and sexually abusing the 30-year-old jogger while she was near her home in Howard Beach Spring Creek Park back on August 2nd, 2016. The news of the delayed sentencing came as the victim's parents, Phil and Kathy Vetrano, and other family and friends gathered to see Lewis face injustice in a Queens Supreme Court room that also had many families and supporters of the convicted killer. Lewis's lawyers filed motion on Monday based on an affidavit from one juror who alleges that there was jury misconduct during deliberations. So, pretty much misconduct. So, what's going to happen here? That's my question. And again, I'm probably going to have to keep an eye on this while I'm in Maryland if there's something else that develops. So, funny thing is, Mueller, Moller, not MU as in Bob Mueller. But anyhow, we have some information. Lewis legal aid, Robert Mueller, said in court without going into details of the allegations. Assistant District Attorney Brad Levenfoss said prosecutors had filed a response to the motion that included 3 affidavits from 3 jurors that specifically deny and controvert every single allegation. So, this is interesting. This is completely interesting. Justice Michael Alois is slated to hold a hearing on Monday regarding the allegation. If the motion is denied, then Lewis will be sentenced on Tuesday. So once again, I will highlight this part, timeline of events. There is going to be a hearing once again at the Queens Supreme Courthouse on Queens Boulevard, and then once the motion, if the motion is denied, I'll highlight this part. If the motion is denied, then Chanel Lewis would be sentenced on Tuesday, April 23rd. So again, I'm going to have to keep an eye on this. I may not be able to watch Channel 7 News while I used to have a way, but I'd have to look into it on how I can get Channel 7 down there. But if not, I can just watch CBS New York's YouTube page and or Pix 11 and see how they'll update it on their YouTube. So pretty much the witness who claims the jury tampered with evidence, the witness must be present on Monday morning. This is what Justice Alois told both the prosecution and defense. So, another interesting thing was the judge barred both from speaking about the matter, saying, between now and Monday, I want to see nothing in the press from either side. Again, this is interesting, and I'll show you what the protester said while I was recording, because I went live on Periscope covering it first, but then I recorded other footage, so nothing else to read from this article. So without further ado, let's go to the immediate reaction of what I filmed earlier this morning on Queens Boulevard. Hello everyone, I'm in front of the Queens County courthouse right now, where we have some breaking news. Sentencing for Chanel Lewis has been postponed. Trying to get a closer view of the press conference setup. And 2, 4, 5, 7, 11, New York 1, they were all here covering it. Down there are counter-protesters. And of course, if you want to know what they're saying, that's my precinct in Fresh Meadows, unfortunately. But what I'm wondering is, where are the counter-protesters? You would think that there would be counter-protesters, but I guess not. Which, okay, I get the whole thing right now. And down there, very quickly, we're right on top of the Kew Gardens Union Turnpike Station. I'm literally on my way to my summit at Lefferts Boulevard, and I see this. And of course, they're calling out the DA. And remember, he's resigning in June, so they don't have to worry about that. Just need a picture for the thumbnail. Okay, we got a thumbnail, good. I just wanted to show you this because, you know, it's a local story. I've been covering it. I've mentioned it on this channel before. And especially, again, this is a community interest to Kew Gardens. So, of course, if it affects Kew Gardens, it affects me. Because, remember, I'm in Fresh Meadows. And it affects the whole borough in a way. And I'll quickly mention that these protesters right now are on the Channel 7 Periscope stream. So right now, Channel 7's over there. That's their camera. And they are pretty much covering this. So this is interesting. This is totally worth being late to my summit on Lefferts Boulevard. Completely worth it. Because thankfully I get a transfer for 2 hours, so I have to let my guests know that I'm running a little bit late. Because I'm going to ask the Channel 7 guy in just a second if NJ Burkett's here. Because if NJ Burkett's live, if Channel 7 did have a report on it, they'll probably report on it, because look, they're right there. Channel 7, Witness News. I'm sure they'll be live. Oh, look at that. Channel 11 microphone. Right there. It's Pix 11 doesn't go back on the air till 5. So, yeah. Oh, I know him. He's on Channel 11. Right. He got Baba Booeyed by Joey Boots. That's the guy. Look how funny that is. That's the guy that guy right there. That's the guy that got Baba Booeyed a couple years ago by High Pitch Eric and Joey. Unrelated. So it looks like the protest is winding down. So once again, they have people in front of the building. And again, a lot of them, I mean, I don't know what's going on. I mean, there is a press conference scheduled here, and I don't know what's up. I mean, is there going to be a press conference? Because I see that all the microphones are set up, and I'm left wondering, well, is there going to be a press conference? That's a good question. I don't know. So I'm going to get going. Thank you all for watching this video. Quick update from the courthouse here in Queens. So until the next one, please take care.